Hey kids, I'm back. I did some more building and couldn't wait to share. So this is Quinn and she's working on her new base. So let me give you a little tour. I don't have lights in yet, so I'm going to turn on her headlights. So let's start down here. This was the first thing I did, the steps. And now I've got the garden. Garden's looking pretty good. Decided to use the wood instead of the granite because it gives a nice, whoops, accidentally pulled something up there. I think it looks a lot nicer. Gives it a little more character than the granite floor. And I needed some cloth to make the chairs. So I brought some cloth back with me. We got lots of stuff going on in our garden up here.
Ever wonder what sunlight feels like?
And I've picked a good spot because when there's a siege, I very rarely get anybody at the door. And it could be because the hearths are way up here in the center of the space. Not sure. But there's a garden. And of course I might add more stuff to it at some point. And then really the only other thing I've done, supports for the fancy stairwell. Now this is why I put in the wood floor. Because I figured instead of having boring old granite to look at, if I was going to have a raised garden, I might as well have a pretty floor underneath. And I think it turned out marvelously. And I've kept the grand hearth up above. But I think that turned out really nice. And then I've got some stone floor on top of the animate barriers. I thought about doing the wood or granite. But for now, since I had a ton of stone, more than a ton, I did that. So we'll see what we think. I'm going to see if it'll grow on me or not. And then I made a little loft for her sleeping area. Got one of Betty's beds by Alaskan Care Gaming. And got my little brew kettle. I put it in one of the potted plants. I thought it looked kind of cool rather than just the boring table. And she's all set up to hang up her armor at night and put her weapon away. And she's got a nice view of everything. So still got more work to do, trying to decide if I'm going to leave the back of the ovens open, the hearths open, or maybe I'll decorate them with some balsam wood, maybe like a lattice or something. I have to think about that. And got to decide where everything else is going to go. Need a kitchen, like an armory, maybe a treasury. Got to finish up my floor here. Guess I forgot that part. But this is what I got so far. I think it's a pretty good start. I might end up just sleeping up here in the garden. Give me your thoughts. Sure like to hear your feedback. But I think it's a pretty good start. So this is Quinn and the gaming grandma. Quit adulting long enough to play.